Hello, my name is Oliver Pearce. I'm an orthopaedic surgeon here at Milton Keynes University Hospital. I have a visiting post at Cranfield University. I'm particularly, for the hospital, I'm the Vice Chair of Research, and I have a real interest in technology and drones as they relate to healthcare. And we've chosen to have a use case here for transporting small samples, for example, blood samples, from a small hospital across the road to our hospital where we have a laboratory where the blood tests can be made. The reason we're doing these tests today is to establish a baseline in what I would consider a relatively simple use case, transporting one blood sample under a drone to a lab, dropping it off, and the drone flying back.
Hi, I'm Ian Hunter. I'm the Director of Operations here at the Saxon Clinic, which is part of Circle Health Group. We're a private hospital with 2 theatres, an endoscopy unit, MRI unit and outpatient department. And we see quite a few patients on a daily basis. Yeah, currently we use one of our porters who drives a van, takes the samples across to the hospital. So we're hoping that the trials will show that the reliability of the service, the need that we can use that porter for other duties, and also the environmental impact.
So my name's Jessica Dixon and I'm the Quality Manager and Deputy Services Manager at Pathology for Milton Keynes Hospital. So here in Pathology we receive samples from all over the acute trust but also in the community, so things like GPs and diagnostic hubs. And we receive things and test things like blood samples, urine samples, faeces samples, swab samples and tissue samples. So the current process for receiving samples is obviously we have an external courier that usually goes around in a van or a car that collects samples from GP practices. So they'll do different time pick-up points from different GPs. They kind of do like a round-robin exercise and then they come to the lab and drop it off. And then it's directed to the lab. But because obviously they do a round trip, we don't receive the first lot of samples till around midday. And then they come following on from that around about 2, 3, and then our last drop-off is 4:30. So the potential benefits of drone technology would be improve the flow of samples from GPs or other service areas into the laboratory. So it would enable us to increase that trickle flow of samples through so that we don't have a big backlog in the afternoon and patients can continue to be bled or have samples taken for longer throughout the day at their point of access of care.
So what I hope for the future for this project, for this use case, is to develop a system that is efficient, simple, reliable and resilient that will work. And I kind of envision what I call a green button. I want the people in the Saxon clinic to be able to press a green button and the drone automatically carries the blood sample across to the pathology lab, across the road to our hospital, drops it off, it reliably gets there, they get the blood test done and the drone takes itself back. No complicating factors. What do I hope for the future of these projects is to have solved all of the small problems, get them as a sort of an established workable system, and to be able to take on larger projects. So either more frequent flights or flights for heavier or more numerous amounts of samples under the drone.